Hello everyone! I am so happy that you are here and welcome to lesson number 346 of A Course in Miracles. What is a miracle? A miracle is a correction. It does not create nor really change at all. It merely looks on devastation and reminds the mind that what it sees is false. It undoes error, but does not attempt to go beyond perception, nor exceed the function of forgiveness. Thus, it stays within time's limits. Yet, it paves the way for the return of timelessness and love's awakening. For fear must slip away under the gentle remedy it brings. A miracle contains the gift of grace, for it is given and received as one. And thus it illustrates the law of truth the world does not obey, because it fails entirely to understand its ways. A miracle inverts perception, which was upside down before, and thus it ends the strange distortions that were manifest. Now is perception open to the truth. Now is forgiveness seen as justified. Forgiveness is the home of miracles. The eyes of Christ deliver them to all they look upon in mercy and in love. Perception stands corrected in His sight, and what was meant to curse has come to bless. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love, and each is laid before the Word of God, upon the universal altar to Creator and creation, in the light of perfect purity and endless joy. The miracle is taken first on faith, because to ask for it implies the mind has been made ready to conceive of what it cannot see and does not understand. Yet, faith will bring its witnesses to show that what it rested on is really there. And thus the miracle will justify your faith in it and show it rested on a world more real than what you saw before. A world redeemed from what you thought was there. Miracles fall like drops of healing rain from heaven on a dry and dusty world, where starved and thirsty creatures come to die. Now they have water. Now the world is green, and everywhere the signs of life spring up to show that what is born can never die. For what has life has immortality. Lesson 346. Today the peace of God envelops me, and I forget all things except His love. Father, I wake today with miracles correcting my perception of all things, and so begins the day I share with you, as I will share eternity, for time has stepped aside today. I do not seek the things of time, and so I will not look upon them. What I seek today transcends all laws of time and things perceived in time. I would forget all things except your love. I would abide in you and know no laws except your law of love. And I would find the peace which you created for your son, forgetting all the foolish toys I made, as I behold your glory and my own. And when the evening comes today, we will remember nothing but the peace of God. For we will learn today that peace is ours when we forget all things except God's love. Okay, that is lesson number 346 of A Course in Miracles. Today the peace of God envelops me and I forget all things except His love. Yes, and in other words, the unseen, infinite field of love envelops me, surrounds me, and permeates within me, as me, reminding me of what I am, pure divine consciousness, the spacious one, whose timeless presence transcends the laws of time, because it precedes the illusion of time, and therefore is the only power that saves us from the illusion of I am time, now, in the present moment, where thoughts of time disappear instantly before its unlimited presence, revealing nothing, perceiving nothing, remembering nothing, thinking nothing, being nothing. The present moment being the key that allows the gates that once appeared to ban me from heaven to open up until both the gates and the key disappear within its boundlessness. The present moment being the remedy that undoes the falsity of the body-mind and its fictitious perception by dissolving the distortions of my thoughts, which are never present, yet their illusory presence seems to distract me from what I am, eternal peace. And so, it is to eternity that I will to return to, not because I was ever excluded or ever left, but because my constant engagement with thoughts has seemingly blocked my awareness of eternal nothingness. And so, now I will to align to the present moment, to the will of God by practicing presence, and therefore acknowledging its boundless omnipresence from the moment I open up my eyes till the moment I close them at night. That way, my focus of attention is anchored on reality and not on illusions. And I wanted to add that, in my humble opinion, the best time to practice presence is as soon as you wake up in the morning, when you are still relaxed, half awake, half asleep, a glorious, blissful in-between to be. And the second best time is when you're about to fall asleep at night, when the day is over and you can focus on presence without being rushed. But any time during the waking state is a perfect opportunity to focus your attention on presence. As you are getting ready for work, while walking, while eating, while doing laundry, while taking out the garbage, while brushing your teeth, while petting your pet, while hugging your kids, while being alone in a room or in a room full of people. You can always be present. And what you will notice is that presence goes with you wherever you go, because presence is what you are. And so, why not start to acknowledge its omnipresence now? Even in the midst of turmoil, of disappointment, of frustration, divine presence never leaves. It can't. Presence is always present. We just have to quiet our thoughts and disengage from thoughts in order to be aware of the peace that envelops us and surrounds us now. And thus be aware that its presence is more real and more worthy of your apparent time than thoughts of time can ever offer. And so I wanted to leave you with a little poem that I wrote for love shortly after I did the lessons 4 years ago, in hopes that it resonates with you. So here it goes. I don't think I ever loved so deep to write poems for you to keep. I don't think I ever thought about the one from the morning till the day is done. I don't think I ever noticed your love surrounding me at all moments. How could I ever imagine that you didn't exist, that you never happened? But now I choose to imagine a healed mind about